The Minnesota Vikings are making moves that could change everything. This offseason, they've been aggressive, strategic, and determined to build a team that's ready to win now. But let's be clear, this isn't about a simple rebuild. It's about setting up J.J. McCarthy for success from day one. With Kirk Cousins gone and Sam Darnold no longer in the picture, Minnesota is fully committed to their young quarterback. And they're doing everything possible to give him the tools he needs to thrive. The key? Stacking the roster with talent while McCarthy is still on his rookie contract. This strategy has worked before. Just look at teams like the Chiefs and Eagles, who built powerhouse rosters around young quarterbacks before their big paydays. The Vikings are following that same blueprint. By letting Darnold walk, they freed up cap space to add veteran pieces, strengthen the offensive line, and solidify the defense. They're not waiting for McCarthy to figure it out. They're giving him a fully loaded team so he can hit the ground running. But here's the real game changer. Minnesota isn't just building around McCarthy, they're protecting him. The offensive line has been a problem for years, and they know it. That's why they've invested heavily in fixing it, bringing in proven talent to keep their young quarterback upright. And that's where things get really interesting, because a strong offensive line isn't just about protection, it's about control. Controlling the pocket, controlling the tempo, and controlling the game. The Vikings are setting McCarthy up for success in the best way possible, and it all starts with the guys up front. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Vikings and all the NFL content. Can we get 100 likes on this video? If there's one thing that can make or break a young quarterback, it's the offensive line. The Vikings know this better than anyone, and that's why they're making major upgrades up front. Minnesota's biggest weakness in recent years has been their interior protection, and they're not letting that be a problem anymore. They went out and secured Will Fries from the Colts, a reliable interior lineman who brings toughness and consistency. On top of that, they added Ryan Kelly, an experienced center who knows what it takes to anchor an NFL offense. These moves aren't just about depth, they're about winning in the trenches, something the Vikings have struggled with in key playoff moments. But this isn't just about new faces, it's about making sure their best lineman stays on the field. Christian Darrisaw is one of the best left tackles in the league when healthy, and the Vikings need him protecting McCarthy's blind side. Injuries have slowed him down in the past, but if he stays on the field, this offensive line has the potential to be elite. And let's not forget continuity matters. Bringing in veterans means McCarthy won't have to wait for rookies to develop. With a stronger offensive line, the Vikings are finally putting themselves in position to dominate the line of scrimmage. That doesn't just mean better pass protection, it means establishing a real running game, keeping defenses honest, and giving McCarthy the clean pocket he needs to make big plays. A great quarterback can only do so much without playmakers around him. The Vikings understand this, and that's why they've surrounded J.J. McCarthy with one of the most dangerous offensive arsenals in the NFL. Justin Jefferson is already a proven superstar, capable of taking over games with his elite route running and contested catches. But he's not alone. Jordan Addison is emerging as a deadly second option, creating separation and making clutch plays when it matters most. These two give McCarthy exactly what he needs, receivers who can get open and make his life easier. The Vikings aren't just building a high-flying passing attack, though. They're making sure their offense is balanced and unpredictable. That's why bringing in Aaron Jones was a critical move. The veteran running back isn't just a powerful runner, he's also an excellent pass catcher who can force defenses to respect both the run and the short passing game. This takes pressure off McCarthy, preventing defenses from locking in on his receivers. And when you add T.J. Hawkinson to the mix, you have a tight end who can dominate the middle of the field and provide a reliable safety valve in key situations. This offensive structure isn't about relying on McCarthy to carry the team. It's about giving him options and support at every level. When a young quarterback has elite receivers, a strong run game, and a reliable tight end, his job becomes a lot easier. That's exactly what the Vikings have built. Now, it's all about execution. With this much talent around him, McCarthy won't need to force plays. He just needs to distribute the ball and let his playmakers go to work. The best way to build a winning quarterback is to put him in a system that plays to his strengths. That's exactly what the Vikings are doing with J.J. McCarthy. He isn't being thrown into a broken team or forced to carry an offense that isn't ready. He's stepping into a situation that has been carefully designed for his success. This is a strategy that has worked for other young quarterbacks in recent years. Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith before exploding in his second year. Jordan Love developed behind Aaron Rodgers before becoming Green Bay's next big thing. McCarthy's path is no different. He had a full season to learn, and now it's time to show what he can do. McCarthy isn't just talented, he's also experienced in winning environments. At Michigan, he played under Jim Harbaugh, a coach known for running disciplined, physical offenses. He wasn't asked to do everything himself. He played in a system that emphasized balance, smart decision-making, and efficiency. That experience will serve him well in Minnesota, where Kevin O'Connell's system is built on similar principles. The focus will be on quick reads, controlled passing, and using the run game to keep defenses guessing. McCarthy doesn't need to be reckless. He just needs to play within the system and let his playmakers do the work. One of the biggest advantages McCarthy has is his mobility. He may not be a Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, but he moves well enough to escape pressure and extend plays. That's a key trait in today's NFL, where quarterbacks who can avoid sacks and keep plays alive create huge advantages. The Vikings are giving him every tool he needs: a great scheme, elite weapons, and an improved offensive line. Now it's all about execution. If McCarthy follows the blueprint that has worked for other young quarterbacks, Minnesota could have its franchise leader for years to come. For years, the Vikings' defense has struggled when it mattered most. They've had the talent, but when the playoffs arrived, they got pushed around in the trenches. That's why this offseason wasn't just about improving the offense, it was about getting tougher on defense. The front office made it clear. Minnesota is done being bullied at the line of scrimmage. That's why they went out and added veteran power up front, bringing in Jonathan Allen, a proven defensive tackle who can collapse the pocket and stop the run. But they didn't stop there. Javon Hargrave is another key target, giving them an interior presence they've been missing for years. The Minnesota Vikings have done their part. They've strengthened the offensive line, added playmakers, and built a defense that can hold its ground. Every move they've made this offseason has been about putting J.J. McCarthy in the best possible position to succeed. Now, it's up to him. If he can take command of this offense, make smart decisions, and show the poise of a true franchise quarterback, the Vikings can compete for the NFC North title immediately. But if he struggles early, Minnesota could find itself in a tough spot, questioning whether they truly have their guy for the future. What do you think? Is J.J. McCarthy ready to take the Vikings to the next level? Will this upgraded roster be enough to compete in a tough NFC North? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on the Vikings and the rest of the NFL. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth football analysis.